So this is Baruch Fleischman here at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and as I look at this song, number 36, in the 150 songs of our King, David HaMelech. So at a time where the war against Israel is continuing, and the United States, for a great point, is allowing the war to continue, and piecemealing support for Israel, and maintaining support for Iran. That's the situation we're in as you listen to this. And the question is it you have an election? Are they going to elect the same leftists back into power again that have been in power since starting with Obama, and then Trump got in between, and then they bombed him out, and now he's coming back? It's this really tremendous pressure situation. So for the Jewish people, let me see if this light helps a little bit here. Not much. Okay. Let's look at what the introduction to the psalm says. The king, the cycle of the Jewish people is continuous. As individuals or individual bodies, and body with a soul in it, that our bodies don't last. Nothing in this world lasts. Everything gets recycled according to our understanding of time. So I'm not going to be here forever, and no, neither is anyone else. But nonetheless, we plan and we plot as if we are going to being able to just be forever and live forever, but that's not the way it works. He says, the introduction from ArtScroll says, this psalm portrays the stark contrast between those who defy God and those who served him. According to Radak, the villain of the psalm is the Yetzer Hara. It's called in the Gentile world by the name of the Satan. We pronounce that word. There are many different ways for the Yetzer Hara. It's the evil inclination that is within us to do bad things. And the rabbis say that really refers to the deepest things that we do that cause tremendous problems are our sexual inclinations and indiscretions, which succeed in convincing the women, the wicked, that there is no supreme master over the affairs of this world. The psalmist diametrically opposes such a heresy. David proudly calls himself Eved Hashem, the servant of Hashem, a vassal totally submissive to God's will. The ego of people that you see in politics and what the Gentile world constantly goes through, the violence, the rhetoric. None of these people see themselves like King David does. Mesilas Yesharim, chapter 24, describes the devoted servant of Hashem who lives in awe of his divine majesty. He constantly fears lest some trace of this evil inclination might have intruded into his actions and rendered them inconsonant with the grandeur of the Blessed One's honor and the glory of his name. Let me read this again. So the evil inclination thinks that what we want is what is important. What we temporal people who think that we're going to live forever. So he writes again, the devoted servant of Hashem who lives in the awe of his divine majesty, because nothing can stop the process. As we live on this world, which is constantly turning and changing, nothing can stop that. We all will have a death sentence upon us. And we have to remember that we're in awe of this rule, that we all have to go back and be recycled again 360 degrees. The person who is in awe of this divine majesty, he constantly fears lest some trace of that evil inclination which his own selfish desires might have intruded into his actions. Because look, this is a world of difficulty. It's a world of pain and punishment as well as love. But the punishments can be very, very hard. And if we allow the evil inclination to take a hold of ourselves, we get deeper and deeper into a mire that we can't get out of. So a person has to look at himself and think about what thoughts he's thinking and try to understand this. Render them in consonant with the grandeur of the Blessed One's holy honor and glory to his name. Fear of sin is an essential element of his being, and no circumstance in life can change him, shake him from the incessant trembling before God. Such a man is happy and fortunate. As Solomon said, praiseworthy is the man who fears always. King David exulted in his possession of the trait of unshakable fear, saying, even while princes pursued me for naught, my heart feared only at your word. Again, my heart feared only at your word. Psalm number 36, translated by the people at Art Scroll. For the conductor, for the servant of Hashem, for David. The words of transgression to the wicked are in my heart. There is no dread of God before his eyes. Hashem, to the heavens has your kindness gone, your faithfulness till the upper heights. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains, your judgments are like the vast deep waters. Man and beast you save, Hashem. How precious is your kindness, O God. The sons of man in the shadow of your wings take refuge. They will be sated from the abundance of your house, and from the stream of your delights give them to drink. For with you is the source of light. By your light shall we see light. Extend your kindness to those who know you, and your charity to the upright of heart. Bring me not the foot of the arrogant, and let the hand of the wicked not move me. There they fell, the practitioners of evil, thrust down and unable to rise. Now, as we read the psalm, and that's the end of that psalm, number 36, it appears to be talking about a physical foe, like Republicans and Democrats in this country, or the Arabs and the Israelis, the Iranians, all the different people, but it's not. He says that through all of mankind runs an inclination for evil, that we know what we need and we will kill for it, we will die for it, we will... These are the forces of the world that keeps going back and forth, back and forth. What do people live for in the short amount of time that we have here? And here our King is telling us that we have to subdue the enemies that are within us, as well as the enemies that are without. This is Baruch Fleischman. You've been listening to the songs of our King David and his songs. Tikkun Elevator Kollel.